Hello and welcome to Music Shack Podcast. This is episode number 69. This week you're joined by myself, Bruce,
Ron,
and Ed. It's going to be full of various forms of metal.
Yep.
This week.
Is that kind of week?
It's that kind of week.
That kind of week.
But it's always usually a good week when we do it. So
Ron.
why don't we jump right in?
Alright, we can start off with the one I gave you guys, Elements of Power by Vianity, which, if you heard the last one, I recommended as soon as we heard that it was a thing.
Yep. I don't typically enjoy power metal, as has been established, but this one was good.
Hey.
There's a lot of elements to it that I actually found interesting, and based on what we've listened to on this show, power metal seems to be drawing more inspiration in different aspects from different subgenres of metal lately.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can only think that's a good thing.
Yeah, for sure. I really enjoyed the album instrumentally. Power metal vocals is the only thing that really stops me from being able to get into it.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely... It's a hard style to really
Yeah.
grasp, especially when you have down-tuned guitars and you have a lot of bass coming at you
Yeah.
at these higher speed tempos, and it's like it almost doesn't match. But it always takes that one group to really solidify it, to where you can start appreciating some sides of that genre. And for me, it was Starkill.
gotcha.
So.
Yeah, I haven't found a band that for this genre particularly that has caused me to have an appreciation for it. I do have an appreciation for it instrumentally, but vocally it's hard for me to get my head around.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird one, but there's elements of there's elements of metalcore in this album. There's elements of some straight up death metal in this album in terms of riffing and groove, which I thought was interesting. Which is not anything usually really done with this. Usually you hear metalcore derivatives. Now we're hearing death metal itself bleed its way into the genre. Which only it opens up the door for so many different styles that they can just do, and really adds more of a dynamic to power metal that really wasn't there beforehand. And I definitely think it's a good thing, because it means it now can grow more as a genre than it already has been, and it opens the door for more people to come listen to it. So then they can find that little avenue of bands that they like, that people like, that people actually listen to in the genre itself. Because there's a pocket for everybody. It's just a matter of finding it, and I think with all of these different aspects from various subgenres coming in makes that easier. So, but yeah, no, like I said, overall this was actually pretty good. Didn't feel too long, didn't feel too short. Which is weird, because that's usually what power metal does. It just feels too long.
They just drag it on normally, which I don't have a problem with, because you just can extend it, and I've lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's just with this one, I did enjoy the whole thing. So may get added to my list. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
As for standouts, I didn't really have any, other than it's just the instrumental portions of the whole thing usually is what I like for it. And like I said, just that death metal aspects, the darker twists and tonalities on some of these riffs are just wild. I don't normally hear that kind of stuff in the genre, so it's quite refreshing overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
We can dive into Ron's next.
Sure.
All right.
So I brought to the table By Night by Dagobah.
Yeah,
This was lovely.
it was.
This was
I
like...
wasn't sure what you were getting me into when Neons started off with just synth.
So did I.
Started off with synthwave. I was like, all right, Ron's giving me something a little different. And then the Hunt came around, and it's like, all right, got some metalcore going on,
Mm-hmm.
with a little bit of synth still going in there. And then it just kept going, and it's like, wow, they're going up and down.
Yep.
All over the place.
This is French new metal,
Ooh, I like that.
but they're a French band that sings in English. They don't do any of it in French.
Huh.
They're France based, but they speak English.
I found that a lot with the, I see that a lot in the power metal genre. Like, you'll have Swedish, you'll have German, you'll have Nordic and stuff like that, but they'll normally sing in English. And I guess I could see that for new metal as well.
But a lot of times with those bands, you can tell where they're from based on influences in the instrumentals, or you can hear the accent. With these guys, you wouldn't know if you didn't look at their biography.
I honestly thought that they were American, based off the sound.
Yeah,
Man,
and they're seasoned at this type of at new metal. They've done this in the early 2000s.
yeah,
I may have to go through their catalog because this was good.
very good. Hard to find a standout because every song on this album could be a standout.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I had gone through various records on the list, and nothing was really jumping out to me until I played this one. And I was like, okay, let's try this out. I put it on. Neons came on. I was like, okay, this is weird. Not what I expected. And then they got into the hunt, and I was like, okay, there it is. There's the mix.
yeah. Personally, I felt like Summer's Gone was a standout, but again,
It's hard to pick.
virtually impossible to find a standout.
Yeah, it's very hard to pick because there's so many different styles and so many different like emotions that it evokes with
Yeah, like, for me,
electronic stuff.
starting off with a pure synthwave song, and then album cover is something you would expect off of a synthwave album, and then all of the title track names just
Yeah, Nightclub.
throws for a little
City
loop
Lights.
everything you would expect from a synthwave album that is inspired from the 70s or 80s.
And then it just punches you.
Yeah, yeah. The names are like, oh, okay, this is going to be different from what Ron normally gives us.
Not quite.
And then the sound, you're like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, this was a very fun twist that I'm very happy I found it. So, yeah. I also had a single, but we'll get to that once we get through the albums.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads us into Ed's.
Yeah, yeah. Moving from France to
India.
India. Yep.
Yeah.
I gave you Bloody Woods.
Rack Shack.
Yeah, Rack Shack.
Or Rock Shock. Might be Rock Shock.
It might be Rock Shock.
One of the two.
Fucking beautiful album, blending in traditional Indian aspects along with, metalcore and rap, and it's amazing.
These guys, Ari was such a distinct sound, and it was such a distinct like energy that I was like, if they made a whole album styled like that one, I would have been okay.
Yeah.
They went further than that.
Oh yeah.
They really doubled down on the metalcore, which I didn't think was going to be what they did.
Yeah.
But they really like doubled down on it and made it into what this album is, and it's so fucking good.
Yeah. Ari is the reason why I was excited last week when I found out Bloody Wood had a new album out.
Yeah.
Because I've been dying to hear an album by them, and this one is absolutely fantastic.
This is their first one too.
Yeah.
Like debut record, absolute banger of a set list. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to be interested to see in the next couple of years if they can top it. Because when you have something this strong, it's hard to top.
How do you top this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you have something that comes out as your first record and it's this strong, it's really hard to come out with something else afterward and have it live up to the same expectation.
Like this met my my expectations and then just blew it out the water.
Yeah. it kicks off, like the energy starts and it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
There's no break, there is no build up. It's there and it's just always there.
Yeah.
All from start to finish. There's just I don't think there's a standout. The whole thing.
Yeah. I found Chocolate, I think is how you say it, was fucking phenomenal.
I did like Machi Basad.
Machi Basad was good.
That was a really good one.
Yeah. But as you said,
Yeah, no, this is props to these guys.
oh yeah, they went in.
Like
They went in as good as they could. And oof. And again, like I always say, you don't need a lot. They gave us 10 songs.
it's not even 50 minutes and they delivered fully.
Yeah. They gave you everything that they had, rap wise, singing wise.
Like even just the raw emotion.
Yeah.
There's so much here. There's so much passion.
Yeah.
These guys are something else, and I'm very excited for the future of what they do.
For sure. For sure.
So it's
This is actually one of my favorite albums that we've reviewed
absolutely.
on this pod. Which is nuts.
Yeah, cool. Because
To
you and I were
think
talking.
of.
Like you do the math. There's 3 of us. We're doing
At least 12 albums a week.
12 a month.
12 a month.
We're doing at least we're doing at least 12 records a month here, and we've been doing this for about 2 years now.
Yeah.
This is definitely up there as like one of the top ones we've ever reviewed.
Yeah.
And that's telling you, like, it's early, but I'm calling this album of the year.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm not ready to go there just yet, but
I'm calling this a contender for it at the very least.
it's February, bro.
I know.
Like,
It's February, but I'm calling this a contender.
I mean, it's almost March, so
Yeah.
But I mean, so it's hard for me to go, yeah, this is album of the year, but damn,
This is up there.
it's gonna be hard to top. I'll say that much.
Definitely the best record of February, I think.
Oh,
At least
yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's.
we'll get into that conversation later.
I highly recommend this one for
Yes.
anybody who's like looking to branch, because holy shit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we can move into Ron's single by Hollywood Undead called Chaos.
This is. I love Hollywood Undead, so I have to try to be as unbiased as I can right here. I just love everything they do, even New Empire, which is their weaker stuff. This brings in aspects of what they know how to do overall. They know how to bring the energy. They know how to get heavy, and they know how to just hit you in your emotions. And this track does such a good job of it, for how short it is. So
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Hollywood Undead, but I love this song.
yeah,
So there's an unbiased opinion right there for you.
this is definitely one of the stronger ones of the new era after 5.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But I don't know. They're coming back with that strong of a single. I got to see where they're going,
For sure.
because they know how to change it up.
Oh yeah, they do.
From record to record, song to song. They know how to change it up, and everything. They all feel different. So I can't pinpoint. So I got to hear something else. But I'm very excited to hear something else based off of this.
If their new album sounds like this, or at least has this quality, I might actually enjoy it. I tend not to enjoy their albums. Every now and then they'll put out a song and I'm like, oh yeah, that one's cool. But I think this is the best song I've heard by them, my opinion.
Yeah, I still think 5 is their best record next to Swan Songs, because you can't top the first one. Their first record is probably their most successful one. There is no doubt. And it's so hard to capture that same energy.
Keep that energy.
But I think this song itself is up there with Five and Swan songs. I definitely think just this song is up there with those. So
I guess if that's all we have to say.
I will mention Memphis Mayfire. They released a new single called Make Believe off of their upcoming record. That isn't for a little while, I don't think. Yeah, that's not for a little while. Good stuff. I'm excited for that, so when that drops, you'll probably get it. Other than that, I have nothing else.
All right. So I guess we can move on to the billboards.
Certainly. Let me pull mine up.
Certainly.
All right, I'll start us off with the artist 100. The Weeknd's still at number 1. Ed Sheeran's up 1 spot to number 2. Adele's down 1 spot to 3. Eminem is up, I believe it'd be 28 spots.
Where do you come from?
32.
To what?
4th.
28?
Yeah. Holy shit.
That new song must be good.
Dr. Dre has jumped 10 times where he was.
Wow.
He went from 50 to 5.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, small little 45 spot jump.
Like, granted, I know that the halftime show happened and people like it, but they all have new songs out. Those new songs must be good.
Yeah. Doja Cat's down 2 spots. Mary J. Blige is up from 92 to 7th.
Wow.
Her new album must be good because she dropped an album.
She did.
The week of the Super Bowl.
That she did.
So I might give that a listen. Taylor Swift is down 1 spot. Drake is down 3 spots. And Bruno Mars is up 9 spots to 10. That's your Billboard Artist 100 top 10.
You want to talk about a jump? We'll the fucking 200 charts right now.
Oh, there's movement?
Oh, shit.
Oh, here
Yeah.
we go. Movement in the 200 chart already.
Yeah,
Well, finally.
So number 1 is still the Encanto soundtrack.
Okay.
Gunna's still number 2 with DS Forever. Morgan Wallen went to 3 with a double. Drake is at 4 with Certified Lover Boy. Up to 4. The Weeknd is up to 5 with The Highlights. Doja Cat is up to 6 with Planet Her. Adele up to 7 with 30. Eminem with Curtain Call, The Greatest Hits, is up to number 8 from 126.
Holy shit. Small jump there. Small jump.
Dre is up to 9 from 108 with Dr. Dre 2001.
2001 was the shit.
And then Olivia Rodrigo has jumped up to 10 with Sour.
Curtain Call's greatest hits and
2001.
Dre's 2001 were the shit.
Yeah. M jumped from 126 to 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think Curtain Call's greatest hits also has like a record for longest time on the Billboard charts.
568 weeks.
Yeah.
According to this.
So that's
Yeah.
shit.
It's wild.
All right. Looking at the Billboard Hot 100 then.
Sure.
Still sitting at number 1, we've got We Don't Talk About Bruno from the Encanto soundtrack. Up to 2, we've got Heat Waves by Glass Animals.
Love that song.
Sitting at 3, we've got Easy on Me by Adele. Up to 4 from 7 is ABCDEFU by Gale.
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, of course. Staying at 5
Maybe
is
later.
Stay by The Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber. Sitting at 6 is Super Gremlin by Kodak Black. Up to 7 from 8 is Shivers by Ed Sheeran. Up to 8 from 9 is Ghost by Justin Bieber. Up to 9 from 12 is That's What I Want by Lil Nas X. And up to 10 from 11 is Pushin' P by Gunna and Future featuring Young Thug.
Alright, looks like I gotta check out Lil Nas X's new song, because I didn't know he dropped a new song.
That has actually been on the charts for 22 weeks.
Alright. So it's been on the charts for 22 weeks?
Yeah,
So apparently it's not new. It's just new to me.
you just missed it.
Damn. Since when do I sleep on Lil Nas X? The fuck? 2022's been a shit year. All right. When we come back, we're gonna talk about some music news, recent releases, and our favorite albums of February. So stay tuned.
Looking to start a podcast? Buzzsprout makes it really easy. Get your show listed on every major podcast platform with little hassle. You will join over 100,000 other podcasters already using Buzzsprout. You'll get a really good website with audio widgets you can use on other websites, tools to help you promote your show, detailed analytics, and more. Follow the link to get started. It'll let Buzzsprout know that we sent you. If you sign up for a paid plan, you'll get a $20 Amazon gift card, and you'll be directly supporting us here at Music Shack Pod. Buzzsprout, the easiest way to get a podcast out there.
All right, and we're back. Cover some music news.
Burgess, did you find anything?
I've got nothing.
All right. So the only thing that I found that I want to bring up, because we try not to get political on this show, so I'm not going to talk about the other news that I've seen.
Except for when Ed fucking goes on a rant.
Yes. But so the thing I want to bring up is that people are flaming Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, what for this time?
His
Existence.
No, his covers of Paramore and Linkin Park.
Oh.
Because
Like-
he covered Misery Business and Numb.
Oh yeah, I listened to those before. They're not bad.
People on TikTok say otherwise.
I mean, I forget what... Because Steve likes them both. There's one that I'm not a fan of, but I'll listen to the other. I forget which one it is, though. I'm guessing people on TikTok are just being angry.
Yeah.
You know that app is the future, right?
Yeah.
Nick Nocturnal. Every time he cringes at fucking TikTok videos. This platform is unfortunately the future.
But Matthias Mort, who analyzes popular music on social media, mainly TikTok, he's compared both the original tracks for, to both covers. And he says that there are a lot of reasons why these covers suck. Two of which, he says, are, quote, the fact MGK has the vocal range of a turtle and the pitch correction, end quote.
Ew. Gotcha. That's not...
He goes on to say that his vocals are dead and flat.
So we're reviewing a review. This is interesting. I feel like we're a YouTube channel now.
And somebody else
We're
compared him,
reacting to a reaction video.
somebody else compared MGK singing to Goofy singing Evanescence Bring Me to Life.
Whoa. That's good, though.
It is.
That's really
What the
good.
All right.
Yeah, like it's one thing
I'm
to
just gonna
not
stay over here and let y'all two just run with whatever y'all want to run with. All right.
it's one thing to not like a cover somebody does of a song, or to not like a certain artist who does a cover, but you gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah. To just straightforwardly bash someone like that.
There are plenty of covers that I don't like. I typically try not to get, all 5th grade on them and be like, this is garbage because you sound like this. And I'm like, I don't know.
Because some people still have to grow. Some people aren't the masterpiece that other people are when they started making music.
Not to mention MGK, he does have one style of vocals. That is for sure.
Yeah.
But it works for him.
He does it well.
Right. And that's the way he chose to sing the songs. You can not like it, but there's no need to fucking flame him for it on social media.
But the thing is certain people draw that kind of attention. MGK is one of them.
I know.
That will draw that kind of attention.
I know. But
And it's all
just-
because of Rap Devil.
It doesn't make it right.
Honestly, if he would have never got into... If his label didn't get him to go after M, right? This is my conspiracy theory involving Interscope and Eminem's beef with MGK. That it was all manufactured.
It was. I'm pretty sure that was confirmed.
All right, see? But because of it, he is now somebody that everybody goes after for whatever reason.
Yeah, just like Corey Taylor was going after him. They still have that going on too.
Well, that's because he decided to get into an issue with Corey Taylor.
Yeah, but again, do we know if that was fabricated or not?
Is Corey Taylor signed to Interscope?
No, I think they're under Roadrunner.
Okay. Well, if Roadrunner's owned by Interscope, then it may have been manufactured because Interscope likes, well, most labels like to do some weird shit like that.
I mean, MGK does have a new record coming out soon. So, it's called Mainstream Sellout.
I love that.
I'm quite excited.
Fucking sellouts.
But anyway, yeah, no, like this, I don't know. I get, like I said, I get not enjoying a cover or enjoying an artist who covers a certain song.
Yeah, I get it. There's stuff that I don't enjoy because it's just not what my ears enjoy.
Whether or not he had it coming does not mean you should just do it. He's a musician, leave him alone. And he covered 2 very good songs. May not have been successful covers to some, but that's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
Not everything's for everyone.
Exactly.
But I do believe that part of the reasoning for it getting the flack that it gets is the figure that MGK has became in the spotlight.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably the case.
So had he not been the figure that he is, things may have gone differently with people going, oh, well, we didn't like this. But because of MGK being who he is, people felt the need to go out of their way
But what's
to
weird
say that we hate this.
is they're not new covers. They're a couple years old now.
Yeah.
So it's part of why I'm confused as to why they're doing it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like it might be some form of... That'd be a weird way to promote an album.
I don't
was
think
gonna say,
it.
did
I think
he-
it's just people straight up bullying him on
Did
TikTok.
he recently announce the album coming out, or did he announce it coming out a while ago?
I don't know. I just know that it's coming out next month. I think. And
Because if he recently announced it, then I can see them bullying him for that, just to get on the bandwagon of that he sucks.
I don't know. But I have no more news.
Alright.
Which
Well-
brings us to...
Breaking news. Ed has no news for the first time in 69 episodes.
Yeah. That's
That's apparently news.
It seems to be news. We're talking about it.
that's what we call a paradox, Ed.
What do you mean?
Saying you have
shit.
no news ends up being news.
Well, hold on. Don't say that too loud. It might get the robots confused.
I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Alright. Before I get us copyright
Yeah, please.
for quoting Tyler, the Creator's beautiful song known as Yonkers.
Yonkers. That's a city in New York.
Yes, it is. And it's also a great song by Tyler, the Creator.
All right.
It's what put him on the map. He eats a cockroach in the music video.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
gross.
amazing. All right. Oh well. Favorite albums of February.
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
I got 2 favorites.
Obviously, my brain will go towards Beyondity,
Okay.
partially because I also forget what else we...
I mean, Bloodywood's up there just because of how finely crafted that is. But
Yes.
I don't think February was that strong of a month.
Nah. For me, Zealand Adder and Bloody Word.
Yeah,
With
I think.
Bloody Wood being my favorite album of the month.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna go with too. This month was kind of. I mean, the beginning of the month was great,
Yeah.
but. I mean, Under Oath was good.
Under Earth was good. Yeah.
That was January though.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't. I think for me, Once Human is definitely up there in my top 3 for the month. I don't really have anything else as like other than that. Like it would be Bloodywood, Zealand Ardor, and Once Human. I think my 3. But
Yeah.
that brings us to recently released
Recent releases.
as of February 25th.
I can start us off. For February 25th, The Tipping Point has been released by Tears for Fears. Wild Loneliness by Superchunk. Squeeze by Sashimi. Fever Dreams Parts 1 to 4 by Johnny Marr. Feeding the Machine by Blinker and Moses. Love Sucks by Avril Lavigne.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
I'm going to probably check that one out. As I Try Not to Fall Apart by White Lies. Got Angel in Real Time by Gang of Youths. Time Wave Zero by Blood Incantation. I might have to check that one out. All the Truth That I Can Tell by Dashboard Confessional.
I might check that out too.
Ghetto Gods by Earth Gang. God Don't Make Mistakes by Conway the Machine. 23, which is a mixtape by Central C. Got a self-titled by Carolyn. Backhand Deals by Buzzard Buzzard Buzzard.
Oh,
Why is there 3 buzzards?
Couldn't tell you.
And why not name themselves buzzards instead of buzzard, buzzard, buzzard?
Couldn't tell you. The Garden by Bazai Bula. And that's it for February 25th.
all right. I will read off the Scandinavian disease list.
Doctor, what do we have today?
You know, there's not a lot of weird stuff on here, except one, which I will save for last.
Let's go! I love weird.
We have Abraham put out Debris de Mons Perdus.
What's it, Latin?
Probably.
It's Latin for turd fly.
Okay.
I just make shit up as I go. Be weird if that was true.
Allegion? Allegion? I don't know how to pronounce that.
I just want to butt in here real quick because I took a quick look at Time Wave Zero by Blood Incantation.
Uh-huh.
From Colorado death metal band, features a 30-minute track and 2 songs, each about 20 minutes long.
Oh, God. Okay, so it's epic. So it's an epic.
Yeah.
No thanks.
20 minutes for a song? That's too short.
Need more time.
Yeah, that's why they have one that's 30 minutes.
Ask DJ Drama. Gotta have a 40-minute fucking song.
Gotta have a song that's longer than the movie.
Yeah.
Now that would be epic. We're doing that after the pod. Getting to work on it.
But, yeah, so... Might be a Legion. They dropped Damnum. Bad Omens dropped The Death of Peace and Mind, which I will check out. Cobra the Impaler dropped Colossal Gods. Corey Taylor dropped...
Cobra the Impaler.
Yep.
Why?
Cobra the Impaler.
You like take 2 of like my least favorite ideas, put them together, and that's their band name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like snakes, especially poisonous snakes. And the idea of being impaled just sounds terrible. Have a spike shoved up your ass till it comes out of your mouth. No.
But Corey Taylor dropped CMFB Sides,
Okay.
which I played one song off of because I had to. It's a cover of Holier Than Thou, which
Pardon?
is... I think it's good. Corpse Grinder came out with his self-titled, which I think I mentioned before on the show. I guess I didn't drop then, but I guess I did now. I also have Dashboard Confessional on here. Deadhead dropped Hotland.
Okay.
Bruce, I'm gonna need your help.
Here we go.
I don't want to fuck it up.
See, right under Deadhead.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck it up too bad. I do it too much.
Di Virgilio, Morrison Jennings, Troika.
Yeah, that one. They dropped Troika. We have Early Eyes with Look Alive. 8 Bells dropped Legacy of Ruin. Fire Breather dropped Dwell in the Fog. Hammerfall dropped Hammer of Dawn. Hebasagel, Sagil, one of those. Yosa, they dropped Yosa. Metal Cross dropped Soul Ripper. Mountaineer dropped Giving Up the Ghost. Scorpions dropped Rock Believer.
The deluxe.
Is it deluxe?
Yeah.
Sirius Black dropped Vengeance is Mine.
Vengeance is mine.
Serpent Cobra dropped dropped
A cobra is a serpent. Why?
Serpent Cobra dropped Beware EP.
What
Yeah,
the?
Beware the Serpent Cobra. And the Cobra the Impaler.
Why?
Here's Ed's next thing is Shape of Despair.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yep.
I'm in full despair.
They dropped Return to the Void. Short Stack dropped Maybe There's No Heaven.
Sounds
Svartsat. Kumbel. I don't know that one. That one's interesting. Tankard with For 1,000 Years, which is a box set. Thurston Moore dropped Screen Time. And here's the kicker.
Here we go.
Embryonic Devourment.
Oh.
That's the most extreme one on this list. They dropped Heresy of the Highest Order.
All right.
Yeah. That's why I saved that one for last.
So, wow.
There's a couple of those I'm gonna be checking out.
All right. So, on to what has been released recently. According to Apple Music, one of my conspiracy theories has been proven to be correct. I said all this news around Kodak Black was because he's dropping a new album, and he dropped Back Forever. Well, Back for Everything. So yeah, see, fucking proven. Robert Glasper dropped Black Radio 3. Big Scar dropped Big Grim Reaper: The Return. Raul Algero dropped Trap Cake Volume 2. Earth Gang dropped Ghetto Gods. Diplo dropped Higher Ground DJ Mix. Conway the Machine dropped God Don't Make Mistakes. Let's see. Gang of Youths dropped Angel in Real Time. Phone acting weird. Daft Punk dropped Homework 25th Anniversary Edition. Bakar dropped Nobody's Home. 20 Central C dropped 23. Low Moon dropped A Modern Life. DJ Hank dropped City Stars. See the Corpse Grinder thing here. There's one that I do want to talk about because I already gave it a run through. me scroll till I find it. Oh. Amazing Blaze dropped a Venture EP. Hard House, very enjoyable. I'll give a full review of it next week. But yeah, that is what I have.
Surprise, surprise.
So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for episode 69 of the Music Shack podcast. Now I'm dropping shit. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us on Twitter at Music Shack Pod to stay up to date when we are going to drop an episode each week. And we're on all the major listening platforms minus Pandora. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, tuning in, and giving us a listen. We'll see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought I had more time to eat my pretzel.
Now I'm trying to keep that short.
Good. As always, player, one love. Yeah. Please love everybody. Please stop.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop the shootings in the inner cities.
Have fun, don't die.
Enjoy the noise.